Does it sometimes feel like you have money left over at the end of the month, or does it feel the exact opposite? There's more month than money that you have left. Do you sometimes forget to pay bills on time, or do you feel like you overspend eating out or shopping? If you answer yes to any one of those questions, I'm here to help you today. My name is James Travis, and today I'm going to help you organize your finances. You're going to learn how to come up with a plan to spend your money consciously so you can enjoy the things that you want to do without having to constantly budget and watch your accounts every day. I've taught this to my parents and to my best friends. Now they spend money on doing the things that they want to do, but they do so in a conscious way. And also, they set money aside to save and to invest, so they'll have more money in the future. Today, we're going to create a system where all your bills get paid on time, you save money, and invest some to grow automatically. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to give you the exact tools that I use to help myself and others organize our finances. Let's get started. For step one, we're going to begin by downloading the money management spreadsheet. We're going to use it as a guide to fill in our spending categories. Next, we're going to get a sheet of paper and a pen and all the resources that I mentioned before. And we're going to divide all the money that we spend on a monthly basis into the categories that I have listed on the money management spreadsheet. On the spreadsheet, you should see monthly expenses such as our rent, our mortgage, our car payments, and other things like that. You'll also see your annual expenses such as your property tax. For the annual expenses, I suggest making things easier by dividing the total cost of the expense by 12. The same applies for things that are paid for biannually or broken into different types of payments. You just have to make sure that they all get broken down into a monthly basis. Before we get anything down on our money management spreadsheet, we're going to take out a sheet of paper and chart all our expenses for the last 3 months, using our credit card statements, bank statements, some receipts, and anything else that you have that shows proof that you paid money. Next, based on the categories that we have on our money management spreadsheet, we're going to put everything in their appropriate categories. So let's say if you go to the grocery store 5, 6, 7, 8 times a month, you're going to write down every time that you went to the grocery store under groceries. Obviously, for bills that you only pay one time a month, like the cable bill, you only write that down once. So we're going to get a monthly total of how much we spent for the last month. And then you're going to do one for the month before that and the month before that. We're looking to find out how much money we spend per month in certain categories of our life. Once we have an average on how much money that we spend on things like our gas, our groceries, and transportation, we can add them to the money management spreadsheet. I already got the formulas worked out, so the spreadsheet will automatically total everything up. It's going to show you how much money that you have left over at the end of the month. Enter in how much you make on a monthly basis to get a good idea of how much money that you have left to save and invest. And like I said earlier, the spreadsheet does that for you. So as long as you enter in an accurate number of how much money you make monthly, we can find out exactly how much wiggle room that we have to save and invest money, and how much you spend on a monthly basis as well. The only time when the spreadsheet does not work is if you spend more money than you make. Then we have a problem. Here I'm just going to enter in all my monthly totals on average. And you can see, once I scroll down, how those monthly totals contribute to how much I spend overall. Also, what you have to include down there is how much money that you make on a monthly basis, and it automatically calculates how much money that you have left over to save. After all the numbers are entered in, now we can move on to the next step. We're going to make everything automatic, so we don't have to worry about forgetting to pay our bills on time or anything like that. We're going to set up auto pay on all our bills. This portion of the video requires a little bit of testing. We know when our bills are typically due because they have hard due dates. For auto pay, it really depends on who the bill is through. Some companies take the money out on the due date. Others take it out 3 to 4 days before the bill is actually due. So on our chart, what we want to do is we want to chart the actual due date of the bill. When you sign up for auto pay, they'll give you an idea of what day the money is going to be taken out on. Like I said earlier, some companies it's the same day as your due date, other companies it's a few days before. We want to make sure that we have money available at the right times of the month. So if your rent's due at the beginning of the month and then you got a whole bunch of bills also due at the beginning of the month and you don't have enough money to cover that, we've got a problem. We're going to make sure that we have enough money to pay all our bills at the appropriate time. If necessary, call the companies to move the due dates around so you'll have money for rent and other bills at the appropriate times. To save money, set up automatic withdrawals from your checking to your savings account. And if you have any type of other investment accounts outside of your 401k, I highly recommend that you have a 401k. But if you have any other outside investments apart from that, you can also set up a recurring deposit with them as well. If your company offers a 401k, number one, I highly recommend that you take advantage of their match program if they have one. So let's say if your company offers a 6% match, at the very least, make sure you're contributing 6% to your 401k because it's literally free money. Also, any of the money that we have that's dedicated toward a 401k really doesn't go on this chart because this is all money after it already hits your bank account. So pre-tax money and money that's already invested before it even gets to you doesn't really count in this chart. Now we've established how much money we make and how much money we spend monthly, and we know when the money's coming out. So we should have a good idea about how much money that we can save and invest on a monthly basis. Next, we're going to move on to our final step. For step 3, we're going to create our own financial system together. So I want you to rewind this video all the way to the beginning, and we're going to go step by step to creating your own financial system. In the description below, you can get the spreadsheet that I use to help organize my finances. In conclusion, you just learned how to organize your finances so that all your bills get paid for on time, you end up saving money and investing some for the future. What are some of your financial goals? Leave a comment below. If you learned something new, please hit the like button. For more videos on how to be a more financially independent adult, please subscribe to this channel. In the next video, we're going to be working on social skills. We're going to be covering how to be a good listener in class and other social situations. I hope to see you there.